Have you ever wondered why some men, without being rich, without driving a luxury car, without wearing designer clothes, still make women obsess over them? Why is it that some guys can make women fall deeply in love without spending a single dollar, while other men, no matter how much they spend, end up ignored, ghosted, or friend-zoned? If you've ever asked yourself this, stay right here, because today, I'm going to reveal the 5 secret things women love more than money. And trust me, once you understand these 5 things, your love life will never be the same again. Before we dive in, make sure you subscribe to Stoic Lifeline, TM. Hit the like button and watch this video till the end, because what you're about to learn will completely change the way you see women, dating, and attraction forever. Alright, let's get into it. Introduction: the truth about attraction. Here's a hard truth most men don't want to hear. Money matters, but it's not everything. I've seen broke guys with women who adore them, and I've seen millionaires get cheated on, dumped, or left for someone else. Why? Because attraction isn't logical, it's psychological. A woman's heart doesn't beat faster just because you bought her an expensive handbag. It beats faster when you trigger something deep inside her instincts. And that's what today's video is all about. I'm going to take you inside the female psychology. We're going to talk about the 5 secret things women crave more than money. And I'll tell you this up front. If you master these 5 things, you'll never have to beg, chase, or overinvest again. Secret number 1. Women love a man who can control his emotions. Let me ask you something. Have you ever noticed how some men can walk into a room full of people and immediately command respect, even without saying a single word? They're not the richest men there. They're not the loudest. They're not even the most attractive physically. But they have this calm, unshakable energy around them that makes everyone, including women, naturally drawn to them. That's not an accident. That's emotional control. The Armin story, a lesson from Los Angeles. Let me tell you a true story. My friend Armin, who lives in Los Angeles, started dating this gorgeous woman named Jessica. She was the kind of girl men would line up for. Tall, blonde, Instagram perfect, with thousands of followers. Now here's the twist. Jessica was used to guys throwing money at her. Expensive dinners at Nobu in Malibu, designer bags from Rodeo Drive, weekend trips to Miami. But Armin, he was different. He wasn't broke, but he didn't try to buy her love. He didn't blow up her phone every hour. And most importantly, he didn't lose control of his emotions. One night, Jessica was testing him. She posted a photo with another guy at a party. Most men would have exploded. Who is he? Why are you with him? Do you even respect me? But Armin, he didn't say a word. The next morning, Jessica called him and said, "Why didn't you ask me about that picture?" And he calmly replied, "Because I trust myself. If someone wants to leave my life, they're free to go." Do you know what happened next? Jessica became obsessed. She started texting him more. She started making plans to see him. She became the one chasing him. Why? Because Armin showed her something rare in today's world. A man who's in control of himself. Why emotional control is irresistible. Here's the psychology behind it. Women are biologically wired to seek safety and stability. It's built into their DNA from thousands of years of evolution. Back in ancient times, women needed men who could stay calm in chaos. If danger came, a panicked man would get the tribe killed. But a man who could stay collected under pressure? That was survival. Fast forward to today, and the instinct hasn't changed. Women may live in modern cities like New York, London, or Sydney, but deep down, they still crave a man who can stay grounded when life gets messy. How most men fail. Now here's where 90% of men mess up. They overreact. They chase validation. They lose composure the moment something doesn't go their way. A girl takes too long to reply to their text. They panic. She cancels a date. They sulk, complain, and start begging. She talks to another guy at a party. They lose their mind. This behavior kills attraction instantly. Because here's the harsh truth. If you can't control your own emotions, how can you make her feel safe? The Stoic advantage. Think about some of the most respected men in history. Marcus Aurelius, Winston Churchill, Elon Musk. What do they all have in common? Calmness under pressure. They faced unimaginable challenges, and yet they remained composed. This is what Stoicism, the philosophy behind Stoic Lifeline TM, teaches us. You cannot control what happens to you, but you can control how you respond. And when you master that response, you become magnetic. How to build emotional control. So how do you actually develop this trait that women secretly crave? Here are 3 actionable steps. 1. Master your breath. Whenever you feel yourself reacting, pause. Take a deep breath. It sounds simple, but slowing your breathing sends a signal to your brain. I am safe. I am calm. 2. Delay your reaction. When something triggers you in a text, an argument, a test, wait before you respond. Give yourself at least 10 minutes. You'll be amazed at how often your initial reaction isn't the best one. 3. Build inner confidence. The more secure you are in yourself, the less external drama can shake you. Work on your body, your mind, and your purpose. When you value yourself, nothing outside of you can make you lose control. Key takeaway. Emotional control isn't about suppressing your feelings. It's about mastering them. When you stay calm in situations where most men would panic. Someone with far less money. Because here's what women subconsciously crave. Not just a man with wealth, but a man with direction. The story of Daniel, from Wall Street to worthless. Take Daniel, a 32-year-old investment banker from Manhattan. He was earning $250,000 a year, driving a Tesla, living in a luxury apartment overlooking Central Park. On paper, he was the perfect catch. But here's the problem. Daniel's entire identity was money. He worked insane hours, but he had no passion, no personal goals, no mission. When he started dating Emma, a law student from Columbia University, everything seemed great. Until it wasn't. After 6 months, Emma broke up with him. Daniel was shocked. But I gave you everything. Trips, gifts, dinners. Why would you leave? Emma's response? You gave me things, but you never inspired me. You have no vision for your life. That line hit Daniel like a truck. Why purpose outweighs money? Here's the science behind it. Women are evolutionarily programmed to look for men who create stability and shape the future. A man with money today but no direction signals potential instability tomorrow. But a man with purpose? He signals long-term strength. Think about it. A guy working on building his tech startup in San Francisco, grinding 12 hours a day chasing his dream, will attract more genuine admiration than a bored millionaire living off his dad's trust fund, because purpose is power, the magnetism of mission. Look around the world at the men who have the most options with women. Elon Musk building companies that change humanity. David Goggins, living proof of relentless self-discipline. Steve Jobs, RIP, obsessed with shaping the future. None of these men were chasing women. They were chasing greatness, and because of that, women chased them. Purpose creates respect. Here's another key insight. Money can buy you attraction, but only purpose earns you respect. Women want to look up to you. They want to believe you're going somewhere. They want to feel like they're joining a man who's building an empire, not just existing. When you wake up every morning knowing exactly what you're working toward, you radiate a different kind of energy. Your focus, your discipline, your refusal to waste time. It's magnetic. How to find your purpose. Now you might ask, okay, but what if I don't know my purpose yet? That's fine. Most men don't at first, but here's how you start. Step 1, get curious. Try different things, travel, learn skills, read. The more experiences you collect, the closer you get to what excites you. Step 2, set big goals. Pick one area, fitness, business, self-improvement, and commit fully. Purpose grows from mastery. Step 3, eliminate distractions.
Stop living for Friday nights.
Stop chasing meaningless hookups. Your focus must shift from consuming life to creating life. Key takeaway. Purpose makes you rare. Your focus must shift from consuming life to creating life. Key takeaway. Purpose makes you rare. It turns you from just another guy into a man worth following. Because here's the truth women won't admit out loud. They'd rather build a life with a man on his way up than a rich man who's already given up. Be the guy who's going somewhere. The money will come, and the women will follow. Secret number 3, women love men who can lead. Here's something most men don't realize. Leadership is one of the most powerful triggers of attraction. I'm not talking about controlling her. I'm talking about taking responsibility, making decisions and moving with confidence, because when you lead, you make her feel safe. And when she feels safe, attraction skyrockets. The story of James, the London date. James, a 28-year-old software engineer from London, asked a girl named Olivia out on a date. Here's how it went. James, so, where do you want to eat? Olivia, I don't know. Anywhere's fine. James, okay, maybe sushi, or we could do Italian, or what do you think? By the time they picked a place, Olivia had already lost interest. Fast forward a week later, Olivia went on another date, this time with a guy named Ethan. Ethan didn't ask her what she wanted to do. He told her, "Be ready at 7, dress casual. I'm taking you somewhere fun." Same Olivia, same city, same dating apps, but completely different energy. Guess which man she kept seeing? Exactly, Ethan. Why leadership is attractive. Here's the psychology. From an evolutionary perspective, women are wired to seek men who can navigate uncertainty. Thousands of years ago, survival depended on following the strongest, most capable man. Fast forward to modern times, the environment has changed, but the instinct hasn't. A man who hesitates, second guesses, or constantly seeks approval signals weakness. A man who makes confident decisions signals strength, and women subconsciously crave that strength. Leadership isn't control. Let's clear something up. Leadership doesn't mean bossing her around. It doesn't mean disrespecting her opinions or ignoring her choices. True leadership is about direction, not domination. It's saying, "I've thought this through. I've got us covered." That one sentence triggers an ancient sense of trust in her brain. How to become a better leader. Step 1, decide quickly. Leaders don't get stuck in analysis paralysis. Train yourself to make decisions fast and stand by them. Step 2, take responsibility. If the date goes wrong, own it. If plans change, handle it. Be the man who says, "I'll figure it out." All right? Now, I'll expand secret number 2 and secret number 3 into 800 words each, keeping the same storytelling tone, English County references, psychology-backed insights, and professional script style. I've already saved the previous script in my memory, so the flow will remain smooth and natural. Let's continue. Secret number 4, women love men who challenge them. Here's something most men get completely wrong. They believe that to make a woman happy, you have to give her everything she wants. Expensive gifts, constant compliments, unlimited attention. But here's the truth. The fastest way to lose her attraction is to become too easy. Women don't fall for men who hand over everything without effort. They fall for men who challenge them mentally, emotionally, and even spiritually. The story of Ryan and Sophia, the Miami test. Ryan, a 29-year-old entrepreneur from Miami, met Sophia at a networking event in Brickell. She was stunning, the kind of woman every man in the room noticed. From the start, Ryan was different from the rest. He didn't shower her with compliments like other guys. He didn't hover around her. He spoke to her briefly, and then walked away. Sophia was intrigued. Later that week, she texted Ryan, "Are you free tonight?" Most guys would have canceled every plan instantly. Ryan didn't. He replied, "Can't tonight, got work. Let's do Friday." That one move flipped the dynamic completely. Sophia realized something rare. Ryan had priorities. He had standards. From that point forward, Sophia chased him.
Why being a challenge works.
Here's the psychology behind it. Humans value what they earn. If something comes too easily, we subconsciously see it as less valuable. Think about it. A luxury car feels special because you worked for it. A rare watch feels priceless because not everyone can get one. The same principle applies to attraction. When you give a woman everything without boundaries, she doesn't have to work for your validation, and eventually she stops valuing it. The power of boundaries. Being a challenge doesn't mean playing toxic games or being manipulative. It means having clear boundaries and sticking to them. For example, if she texts you at 2 a.m. wanting to hang out, but you have work in the morning, say no. If she disrespects you in public, call it out calmly. If she tests you emotionally, stay composed and don't react impulsively. Boundaries show her something powerful. This man respects himself, therefore I must respect him too. The California study, Effort Creates Desire. A study from the University of California showed that people value relationships more when they feel they've invested effort into them. This applies directly to dating. When a woman has to earn your time, your attention, and your love, because it activates a psychological bias called the IKEA effect. We value things we've built ourselves, so when you make her invest emotionally, she'll value you more. How to be the right kind of challenge. Step 1. Stop over-complimenting. Don't tell her she's beautiful every 5 minutes. Say it when you mean it, not when you need her approval. Step 2. Prioritize your life. Your mission comes first. Your goals come first. Never rearrange your entire life just to please her.